Hi, everybody. A very warm welcome to FitNCalm's live webinars. So many of you are joining us each time, and some of you are joining us for the very first time. So a hearty welcome to you all. So every Sunday on FitNCalm, we do these lives, bringing you yoga, which is off the mat. So on Fit and Calm, we bring you yoga on the mat as well as off the mat. On the mat, we keep bringing a lot of 30-day challenges and a lot of other things as well. You can check out our calendar, yoga calendar. But these Sundays are a chance for us to dive into yoga off the mat. And this gives us a chance, an opportunity to bring out so much wealth and knowledge that the Indian culture has had and still has. So we shine a light on the different aspects of holistic living and different ancient Indian knowledge and scriptures. So today we have an opportunity to dive a little deeper into another ancient wisdom, which is Marma. And Marma Yoga is, the name of our session today. So we have a very special expert on this. He's also a certified yoga teacher and evaluator by YCB. He's done his certification in yoga studies from the Karnataka universities. He's also certified in Ayurvedic acupressure in Marma as a therapist as well. And he's the principal yoga teacher at Patanjali Yogapeeth Haridwar. He's also done his training over there. And he has been a teacher of yoga and Indian culture at Embassy of India in Croatia. And he's all been doing like so many things and been taking so many workshops as well. So we had a conversation with him lately, and we thought that we should bring him and have him share his knowledge. So Pradeep, a very, very warm welcome.
Namaste, good evening. I'm sitting in a beautiful place called Lonavala, which is again a hub of yoga, traditional yoga. So my sincere congratulations to you, because you have been doing a wonderful job, both of you, Tejasvi and you, Kush. So all the best wishes and all the best regards from my side, from Lonavala here. So I'm on a workshop, which is a very, very nice, beautiful workshop here. So I'm enjoying. So nice to join you.
That's so nice. So everyone who's been watching, that's Pradeep. So Pradeep, shall we dive into what is Marma directly?
Yeah, sure.
So today's, we just wanted to keep it very simple and from a perspective of a person who does not know a lot about Marma. So we wanted to kind of get this thing out there, that what is it, what we can use it for. So we'll just have some basic, Q&A, and also have some DIY things that we can take back home as well for ourselves. So Pradeep, what is Marma Yoga exactly?
Yeah, I will explain each and everything. If not all, at least I will, as you said, not deep dive, but maybe a shallow touch of Marma, because Marma is as vast as yoga. So if you allow me, I will just share the presentation, what I have.
Yes,
Then
please.
I think all of you can watch this. I hope you are all able to see this, right?
Yeah, we can see this.
Okay, good. So I will use this presentation so that it makes more sensible. Understand the history of Marma, what exactly is Marma, and how what is the condition of Marma practice or therapy in today's world. So anyway, thanks to Tejasvi and Kush again, because it's a wonderful topic. I always wanted to share it with most of the people. So let me just go ahead now. So as you can see here, we are talking about Marma. So this is a small introduction. I will take some time. So the whole session, I will take some portion for the presentation, and then end of it, as Kush told, that we will do some demonstrations how we can use it. Anybody, a layman or a yoga teacher or somebody who is not very much well versed with yoga, they can also learn. Just give a brief history of Marma. What is Marma? How is it? How it started? So Marma is a Vedic science. As we know, yoga is Vedic science. Ayurveda is a Vedic science. So as you can see here in the presentation, it is from all the four Vedas. The connection to Marma is there. It is very much established in all the four Vedas, which is a beautiful thing, which even I didn't know unless, when I started studying more about Marmas, then I could make out that, it's got the connection with all the four Vedas. As you can see here, every Veda has got a Upaveda. I think some of you are familiar with this Vedas and Upavedas. We have four Vedas, Rig Veda, Yajur Veda, Sama Veda, and Atharva Veda. So every Veda has got a Upaveda, that is sub Veda. Okay, that is like a gist of some specific specialized things, and then they have made it as a Upaveda. So, for example, Yajur Veda has got a Upaveda called Dhanur Veda. So this is the first connection what I got from Vedas. Dhanur Veda is all about martial arts. If you are aware of this Indian martial arts, in fact, I'm really proud that I learned a bit of techniques from Kalari. People heard about this Kalari Payattu? I think most of my friends, I think there are some from Europe and Canada and America, I suppose. So a lot of people, they know about this Kalari Payattu. This is traditional art from Kerala. This is a martial art from Kerala, even it is still practiced. So Vedic tradition practiced till now. It is a mother of all martial arts. Okay, so that's the Upaveda of. There is a bit of this thing. Usually, mostly people say it is from Rig Veda, and the postures are also taken from other dance postures. What we do, like you do this, all the postures in Bharatanatyam, Kathak, or any South Indian or North Indian dances. So you have something called as mudras. All the mudras, and even in the some kind of vocal exploration, like you do some vocal exercises, ragas. We call it as Thapatya Veda, which is the Upaveda of Atharva Veda. So there are two Upaveda, they say. One is Artha Veda, and the other one is Thapatya Veda. I'm just slightly going deeper into that so that people know how deep it is, what is the real history of it. Because when we say something, a lot of people, they think that something new has come out. When we say Marma Yoga, we say, oh, this is some new branding or something like that. We are trying to establish the link with our Indian ancient. Okay, so that's why I'm trying to take some time. So anyway, the history is there is a lot of the history of Veda itself, because some people say it is 24,000-year-old, some people say it is 5,000. Whatever it is not less than 5,000 years. Okay, so that is the kind of knowledge we are talking about. It's not less than 5,000-year-old. We appreciate the Vedic philosophy because this is really the Vedic philosophy always gave us the simple techniques of healing. Okay, Vedic techniques of healing always was very simple, very humane, and it was easy. Like if I had to just tell you there is one Fana Marma. It is as easy as this. Somebody is suffering from sinusitis, migraine, congestion in the nasal cavity, anything like that, you can just, when I will show some things later, but I'm just telling you, it is as easy and as accessible as it is. And it is free because you don't have to pay any doctor there. You don't have to book a big multi-speciality hospital just to go and clear your sinus. All these days nowadays you have these, what do you call those? You put up a mask and then inhale that nebulization. So you don't have to do all those things. You have to spend so many rupees or maybe dollars sometimes. So it's not there. So it is so easily accessible. That's the beauty of the Vedic healing knowledge. So coming back, so we always say that, oh, Vedic knowledge is good, the Vedic philosophy is very good, the yoga is good, Ayurveda is good, but it's not very relevant, because how can we adopt a science or 5,000-year-old or maybe 10,000-year-old? Look at the condition, what is happening. So we have, can you see this map? So in this map, which is without any, I don't want to offend anybody for anything, but this is a fact. I'm not facts. This is a 2017 report from W. I'm talking about the relevance of why we should look into yoga, Ayurveda, and Marma. Okay, so I'm trying to take a health report who says the global health ranking, and as you can see this, it is more the best health system is in Europe. Like you can see this. I don't know whether you can see it. It's very tiny here. The first ranking is Italy. Okay, and most of the rankings are in Europe, and then there's hardly something in the American countries, and then there is Australia. And you can see all the rest of the world, everything is white. Asia, most of the Asia, the Europe, and then the Latin America, the South America, and most of the parts. You can see, so that means modern medical science has reached only 30% of the whole world population. Okay, it's a fact. I mean, I don't have to prove it. It's all there. Only 30% of accessibility is there in the whole world. So in this scenario, I mean, now we know that we are going through the pandemic. We're all sitting. I know, and that is why we are doing the webinars and all the. We don't have live classes. So all these things are happening. So and this situation, what is happening is Europe or Australia or America, everybody is suffering. I'm not saying that in India, China, it's not there. It's all there. But the only thing is, it's rest of the medical system. But we have the essence of our Ayurveda. We have. Yeah, I think I'm sorry for that, because as I said, I'm in a kind of a hilly area, so there is some network glitches. I'm sorry for that, but now
It's your voice is
okay.
breaking a little bit.
So I'm just giving a basic hint like how Marma works and what exactly.
Pradeep, are you there? Your voice
This is like a hilly region where I'm sitting. It's a bit of okay, I hope.
your voice is breaking a bit, Pradeep.
I can hear you clearly.
Yeah, now I think it's clear. Earlier it was breaking.
Okay, I hope it's okay now. I was just mentioning that I'm sitting in a hilly area where there maybe sometimes there may be some issues. We try to work it out, but this is what the best is possible now. Okay, is it okay now? Shall I continue?
Yes, please.
So we are talking about this the power, like we always say that we have all the energy or the kind of the same kind of elements what is there in the universe. In Sanskrit, we refer usually yata pinde tata brahmande. No, yata pinde tata brahmande. So brahmanda means the universe, and pinda we usually refer to our body, the physical body. So we usually say in Sanskrit that whatever is there in the universe is there, similar to that is there in the body. Whatever is there in the body is the same thing in the universe. For example, all the Pancha Mahabhutas. Some of you must be knowing if you are into yoga and Ayurveda. So Pancha Mahabhutas, whatever is there in the universe, the WESAF. This is the easy way to remember. W is Jala, and then E is Earth, and then we have sky or ether element. Then we have air, that is the Vayu, and then we have Agni. So all the five elements, it's there. We have 60 to 65% of our body is made up of, even in the place where we are living in the earth, more than three-fourths of the, only one-third we are living in the land. So this earth element, if you are into Ayurveda, you know earth element is all whatever we are eating, it's from the earth element, all the proteins, nutrients, calciums, minerals. So we have water, we have earth, we have air. Air is always there. Without the air, why? Then we have the fire, that is the digestive fire. We call it as Agni or Pitta. And then we have Akasha, the vacuum. Wherever we have the vacuum element, that is the Agni is there. Everything is there. So all these there in the universe, similar things are there in our body. So we can always relate whatever the energy is existing in the universe, the similar energy is there. So we have the power of self-healing, just like how animals or any other living being, they heal. They don't have hospitals, multi-specialty hospitals, unless they are in a pet care, right? So I'm just trying to give this basic knowledge that we should believe that we can heal ourselves. I mean, there is a method. It's not that it's not like vague science that you will just sit down and then heal yourself. There is a mechanism how to, you need to understand how you activate the method and all those things. I'm sorry, there's some issue with the lights. So can you see me?
Yes, that's okay.
Yeah.
So Pradeep, can you tell us how does Marma therapy exactly work? How do you
Yeah.
administer Marma therapy?
I will come to that. Yes, yeah. So basically, when we understand what is Marma, I'll just go through all these things, just that. So Marma therapy, basically, there are. I will come back to this later, as since you asked me. Basically, Marma is part of the Ayurvedic science which we follow from Sushruta Samhita. Okay. And in at the time of Sushruta is a Maharshi. In ancient time, we used to call them Maharshis, who used to get the complete knowledge of any one particular subject. They used to be like the masters and masters. So when he came up with this therapy, he was his doctors. Okay. So saying that these are the points which you should be very careful of. So Sushruta Maharshi, when he defined these Marma points, he defined about 107 Marma points. Sushruta Maharshi defined about 107. Charaka Maharshi also he said there are 108 points, including as the soul or the spirit also as part of the Marma. Okay, because even the chakras are also part of Marma, I have to say. So how do you activate it? How do you use this Marma? We have to go a bit detailed. So I'll just show how Marma points are located. Okay. as you can see, there are so many marmas, starting from Stapani marma, what we call it as Agna chakra. Okay. Then we have this Vishuddhi chakra. We have this Vishuddhi chakra that is on the throat. That there are some 14 to 16 marmas. Okay. Then on the chest, we call it as Hridaya marma, which is Anahata chakra. Manipura chakra, coming to the Nabi, we call it as Nabi marma. So like this, these are the chakras. Every chakra is a marma. Okay. So however we activate our chakras, we are actually knowingly or unknowingly also activating the marmas. This is one thing. The other way of doing it is the simple yoga postures. Okay. Since you asked me how do we use, so one is yoga, you can activate them. Other thing is simple massages.
Hi, your voice got a little bit disconnected in between. Can you just
Okay.
like again what you were saying about the ways to activate the Marma points because we missed
Sure,
it.
sure. I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry for this network issue, but I will repeat it again. Yeah, so I was just telling, out of this 107 marmas, most of the marmas can be activated with the yoga postures, okay, or different types of yogic kriyas also. Not only postures, even with bandhas, even with mudras, even with breathing, pranayama. Okay, even with pranayama, we can activate some of the marmas. So showed marma called as Fana marma, right? So Fana marma is on both the sides of the nostrils, on the lateral side. If you can touch here, it is on the lateral side, outside of the nose. So here you can see this, a small point. So usually we use the little finger so that it is easily pointed. Okay, because when you go for a bigger index finger or a middle finger, so there is a small point, it's called as Fana marma. Okay, so this either you press and rotate, massage like this. Okay, so you can rotate into clockwise motions. We call it as circulatory motions. So there is a method for doing this. I sometimes do circulation anti-clockwise. The other way is 3 times Vata, Pitta, Kapha. If there is a Tridosha problem, then we do 3-time rotation. 3 and 3. 3 times clockwise, 3 times. Like that Pancha Mahabhuta, any problem with the Pancha Mahabhuta? This again is a matter of study because we do these courses on Marma Yoga. When people come to us, it's a 3-month long course. They will understand. So just to make it short, what I'll tell you now, we have this Fana Marma. This can be activated with Anuloma Viloma Pranayama or Nadi Shodhana, what you call. Okay, just in this case. So what you do is inhale and exhale. Okay, inhale and exhale. You can either use, however, because there may be some people who are not into yoga and pranayama. So generally, this is how we do this. So we are activating the Ida Nadi and Pingala Nadi, and we are simultaneously activating the Fana Marma. Okay, so that's why a lot of people after doing, there are so many other kriyas also, Shat Karma kriyas. For example, you have Jalaneti, Sutraneti. Basically, what you are doing in all these kriyas, or even Kapalabhati kriya for that matter. So somehow you are activating the Fana Marma. Okay, and there are some other marmas also, Avarta Marma here, which is again controlling of the sinus glands. So I'm just giving an example how we can activate these marma points. Okay, so like this, there are so many other methods. Even for example, activating the marma points on the throat region. There are some marma points on the behind the ears. We call it as Vidura Marma. and in the temple region we have marmas. Beautifully it can be activated, very simple way. Okay, there are 107 marmas. I will not be able to show all the 107 because we have limited time. Right, Kush?
Yeah. Can we show them, like, what are the few points, few things that people can do themselves, and what are the benefits also of doing those?
Yeah, sure. I will come to that. Can I take some of time to show how our Indian tradition helps us? Is it okay, Kush? I'll come
Yes,
to that in the
yes,
later part,
yes. Yeah, yeah,
because
sure.
this is very important that people should understand. I'm sure there are so many Indian audience who are watching this, or maybe once it is uploaded on the YouTube, it is anyway live streaming on the YouTube. So there may be some people who are watching from India or abroad. So I'm very proud to mention this, that every Indian what do you say, the techniques or the tradition, it's there. Can you see this now, all of you?
Can you share your screen again, because your screen is not shared right
Okay,
now?
just a minute. Let me just come back. Okay. Yeah. Can all of you see this now?
Yes.
Okay. So I was mentioning about the Indian traditional things, what has been connected with Marma. I mean, there is no mention that this is how it is. But usually, when I started doing research on this Marma and yoga and Ayurveda, this is how I correlated it. Okay, so there is no specific mention in the literature. Maybe there are, but which is till now maybe I didn't find it. But what I can correlate, for example, when you are doing namaskara, okay, we call it as namaste, namaskar, vanakkam, whatever in different languages. Basically, the posture is the same. Can you see this posture? The first one, the first posture, what you can see here, I'm sorry. Uh, so this is the namaskara posture or namaste posture. You close both your hands. So you press it against each other, your palms, and then hold it on the heart, right? I hope you can see this. So this is namaskara, but what we are doing is there is a tala hrudaya marma. Tala hrudaya. As you can see, the hrudaya is connected with the heart. Okay. So this is the tala hrudaya. There is one tala hrudaya here on the both the hands, on both the palms. Just here, when you draw a straight line from the middle finger and draw a straight horizontal line, vertical line from the middle finger, horizontal line from the thumb, the root of the thumb. So wherever it intersects, so that is thala hrudaya. So when we are joining both the hands, we are actually activating our thala hrudaya. Main heart marma, which is the circulation. So what is the meaning? Basically, we are trying this. Okay. So I was just telling that we are trying to calm down. We are trying to make the whole circulatory system to function. We don't want to have a hypertension. We don't want to have a excitement, too much of all the marmas, and trying to give a good circulation to the whole body, especially to the brain, so that we welcome them. Okay, so like that, there are so many marmas. Even at the time of marriage, these Talarodaya marmas are activated. At the time of whether in India, a lot of ladies, they wear this. What do you call this? The anklets. What do you call this? Um,
Yeah, anklet pile.
Pile, yes, yes, pile anklet. So this is actually activating your Gulfa marma, which is ankle marma. Okay, it's always activating, and why they made it usually, however the richest person is, usually they wear something made up of silver. Okay, usually we don't see somebody makes a pile with a gold or platinum or something like that. Usually they wear it with silver. Why? Because the silver is very cooling and calming, and then it is activating the Gulfa Marma, which is connected with the reproductive system. And in Ayurveda, we call it as Artavahasrota, which is the menstrual system. In Ayurveda, we have 16 systems, not like the allopathic system. We have only 9 systems in allopathy. But in Ayurveda, we study 16 systems. Okay. So one of that is the menstrual system. And this Gulfa Marma on the ankle activates our reproductive system, especially in the ladies, in the women's marmas. And then we have the bindis, then we have these. So there are so many ways of activating regular method. So now, because why I'm trying to explain the slides so that, when I go for asanas, I can go back on my mat and then show it to you properly. So I'm trying to finish off the slides here. Okay. Yes, these are the marmas. And let me just go through. There are different types of marmas: muscle marma, ligament marma, bone marma. So I will not get into the details of it because I understand the time. Okay. So here we come to marmas here in the wrist region. Can you see this now? All of you?
Yes.
Okay. So this wrist marma, we call it as Mani Bandha marma. Okay. So Mani Bandha marma is very much connected with our mind, our nervous system, and also our neck region, throat and neck region. It's the whole thing because it's connected with the Vishuddhi chakra. It's also connected with our mind, our nervous system, basically. So what it does, as you can see here, the most important thing is it reduces the stress in your neck region. A lot of us nowadays we have these mobiles, we have tabs and laptops. Most of us now we are working from home, so we are not even going to the office. So we are working all the time, most of the times, So you work on the mobile, you work on the tab and laptops. So most of the times we are bending forward unknowingly and we are stretching this portion. Okay, and the stress, the physical stress, whatever is exerted on the neck is also exerted on our brain and the nervous system because physical stress is directly connected with our mind. Whether it is mental stress or physical stress, both are interrelated, right? So how, when we do this activation, I will tell you how to activate this point. So when we do this activation, we are basically bringing a calmness in the nervous system. Not only that, we are also activating our neck region. Cervical spondylitis, which is very, very common whenever we take a yoga session in the corporate classes, basically. In the corporate session, a lot of people have a complaint of cervical spondylitis. Not only that, even nowadays, even kids started developing this. I had some cases where, there is a lot of distortion in the spine region because of continuously playing with the mobile phones and all those things. So there are so many cases of stress in the neck region. So what you do is hold your wrist, whether it is right or left, it's okay. So what you do is hold it with your thumb and the index finger.
Pradeep, can we stop the screen share and see you? Because we're not able, people will be seeing you in a very tiny screen right now. So we'll just,
Yeah,
yeah.
I got it. Yeah, got it. So I was just showing this. So this is Mani Bandha Marma. This portion, this whole wrist region is called Mani Bandha Marma. Okay. So how do you press this and activate? You make a ring, like ring from your thumb and the index finger. Okay. Specifically index finger. Okay, because you exert extra tension. Okay. hold it tightly. If you use your middle finger, usually you can easily touch it, and it's not very tight. Okay, so that's why I'm insisting on index finger. Okay, and then what you can do is you do rotation, wrist rotation. We usually do a wrist rotation in our yoga classes. We call it as sukshma vyayama, but this is specific to this Mani Bandha Marma. So what I usually suggest is, if you don't remember whether 5 times, 3 times, 7 times, just do 10 times clockwise and 10 times anti-clockwise. Okay. Some of my students, they came up with a different formula. They said add up all the 1, 3, 5, 7, everything, then it becomes 16. So add 16, totally 16 clockwise and 16 anti-clockwise. I said it's good. So whatever it is, it should be equal. If you're doing 10 times clockwise, you should do 10 times anti-clockwise. If you're doing 16 times clockwise, 16 times anti-clockwise, do this, repeat this exercise for at least 3 to 5 minutes. Minimum is 2 to 3 minutes. Okay, it will start working only after 2 to 3 minutes. The best is you do it for 5 minutes. It's not a big deal. If you are even if you are just traveling in a public transport, I would not suggest if you are driving, and if you have some stress, you start doing this, you will go and hit somebody. So unless you are in a driver's seat, don't do it. Anytime you can do this for any, just in case if somebody is going for a presentation, you need to be calm and more creative. You're going for some meeting or some marketing meetings or anything for that matter, even at home, if you want to manage your stress. So this is the beautiful thing you can practice. So 10 times or 16 times clockwise and anti-clockwise on both the wrists. Okay, so this will help us. This I have tried it with myself and I have told people to try it out. Everybody they have got the results. Only thing is you have to do deep breathing. When you're doing this, do deep breathing. So what we are trying to do is we are inhaling and exhaling. You can do more exhalation, which is also very useful to calm down your nervous system. Okay, so I will not go into the details of the technicalities, the methodologies, and all those things, mechanism, but I can just say that both your energy level will improve in the nervous system, and physically all the marmas in the throat region, which are connected to emotions. Vishuddhi chakra is again a controller of emotions. Okay, and then you have here the pituitary gland or Ajna chakra, which is again connecting all the glands and the endocrinal glands here. And then you have the central nervous system. So all these things can be activated at once. Okay, so this will remove the stress. This is the best thing to remove the stress. Okay, along with the breathing. It will help faster. Okay, so this is one method. Then we have other, as I showed, the Fana Marma. Fana Marma you have to press with the little finger. Okay, so you can do it one at a time so that you have a focus. I usually suggest do one at a time. Okay, so clockwise 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, now 16 anti-clockwise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Repeat the same thing on the left side and then do this for 5 minutes. Okay, immediately you will start feeling the opening. Wherever you started doing it, you will start feeling it immediately after some 2-3 minutes. Okay, so don't press it on the nose, press it on the side of the nose. Okay, so this is Fana Marma. Like that with the, okay, yeah. So this is Fana Marma and this is the Mani Bandha Marma. Then there are other marmas which are usually we call it as purpura marma. Purpura marma is again a very useful marma. Just a minute. Yeah, purpura marma is on the elbow. Okay, purpura marma. This is the right purpura marma or the elbow marma. This is connected with the liver. So it is taking care of all our digestive juices. Okay, so right purpura marma is connected with the liver. Left purpura marma is connected with the pancreas and spleen. Okay, relatively, liver is a huge organ, so it starts from the right and then extends almost up to the slightly till the center and then further. But anyway, on the left side we have the pancreas. Again, it is starting from the left, but it extends to the. So marmas are also, why I am telling this, marmas are also located as per the location in the body. As I said, right marma, right purpura marma connected with liver, left marma, left purpura marma is connected with the pancreas. So now I will show you yogic posture. Okay, we have actually many postures which can activate these marmas, but I will show you a very simple one. Is it okay?
Yes, please.
Yeah, sure. So let me just adjust my camera a bit. Yeah, I think now you will be able to see it. Yeah, yeah. So all of you can see this.
Yes. Yes, Pradeep, we can see.
Yeah. Uh,
Now
yeah.
it's perfect.
So we say it's Vakrasana. Okay, Vakrasana is a simpler version of Ardha Matsyendriyasana. So when we do Vakrasana, we are also activating our knees. So beautiful thing about Vakrasana is right knee, which is similar in the location and the motion is concerned. As you can see, this elbow is the major joint in the arms, and the knee is the major joint in the lower extremity, that is the leg. Right? So right elbow and right knee are connected with the liver. Okay, and left elbow and left knee, they are connected with our pancreas and spleen. So a lot of people they say, and everywhere it is all been published also, that Vakrasana is very much helpful for diabetes, but nobody will tell you how it works, what is the mechanism. Anyway, we always assume that because we are twisting, there is a twisting in it, so it is working on the liver. There is a twisting in the pancreas. That's how it is working. But actually, even though it is working superstitially, but the real why people, the Maharshis are our gurus, whether it is Gorakhanatha ji or Swatmaram ji, whoever came up with this asana, they had this. If you go through the literature, they have mentioned some of the Janu. When they say Janu, it is the Janu Marma. Okay, so when they say Gulfa, it is Gulfa Marma. Okay, so like that. So how we do is you keep your ankle closer to the knee, okay, and then we take our right hand behind our spine slightly so that you can adjust it, and then we use our left elbow. We use our left elbow and try to push slightly and hold it, and then give a good stretch and twist. Look through your right shoulder, go back. So when you do this, as you can see, maximum of pressure is exerted on the right knee, left elbow. So at one time, you're activating liver, which is the right knee, and you're also activating the pancreas, which is left elbow. And then you go on the other side, it is the same thing. So you fold your left leg, you keep the same posture. Now what you do is you use your right elbow, which is the liver, and you're again connected with the pancreas. Look at this, so beautifully done. When you twist, so when you twist, it is again, it's the same way that you are activating both the marmas, which are connected with the uh, liver and pancreas. And in most of the studies, people who have been studying the diabetic disorder, I would not call it as a disease, it's a small disorder, it's a lifestyle disorder. So people who have been studying and doing research on this, they say more of the work is done by the liver, okay? Whether maintaining the glucose level, all those things. Pancreas does a little bit of work by producing the insulin, but the most of the work is dependent on your liver. So unless your digestive system, which is a major part, is from the liver, if it is not done properly, then you might have a problem. This is a metabolic disorder. So it is a metabolic disorder. The metabolism is always mostly controlled, not only with your liver, also from your brain. So there is a breathing needed. You need to sit in the Vakrasana and do light breathing, good breathing, and sit at least for 1 minute to 3 minutes. And that is how your marma will work. That's what we are telling. You have to activate the marma at least for 2 to 3 minutes, right? So this is one of the asana. I can give you every asana with connecting how the marmas are connected with it. Okay. So because I don't want to elaborate too much on this, so we can go to the next topic in case.
It's actually very, very beautiful, Pradeep. I think the way you explained the whole thing about the entire marmas being activated by simple asanas, like we've known, because we also have been teaching and we've seen so much results. But today I saw it from a new light that there are so many marmas that are activated. And I think how the names also of the asanas came. We have Janu Shirshasana, which comes from the Janu Marma itself. Our rishis
Yes.
were, so intelligent, so wise that they gave us all these things packaged into simple asanas. And some people feel that, oh, yoga is just stretching or yoga is just simple. But these simple things also, have such a profound impact inside the body because of the knowledge which is connected with it, because of the marmas. Can you tell us like a few more? I'm really interested, for a few things our audiences have asked. Priya has asked, can you share some marmas for fatigue in the body and also for weak eyes? And Sunko is also asking, what about ears as well? So since you're on
Okay.
the map, because after that, we'll not play, we'll do
Yeah.
meditation.
Okay.
So
Okay. See,
quickly,
fatigue. Let me go one by one. You have to remind me the next question, but let me just catch up.
yeah, we can
One.
start with fatigue.
Yeah, fatigue. So fatigue, again, it depends. There can be local area fatigues. For example, there can be a fatigue in your leg region, right? Physically, because of the strain, over exhaustion. You are somebody. If somebody is in a lecturing or somebody is in a demonstration, I see nowadays teachers who are on the online teaching, they are also standing and teaching, because they are used to it. Otherwise, you can't control the class. So, for example, there is a point here. Don't mind me, I'm showing my foot to the camera. Please don't mind. But this is how it is. You have to learn by the practice. So we have a marma which is called as Kurcha Shira Marma. Okay, let me just show you. See, I have a lot of stiffness in my right leg because of so many injuries. I was into adventure climbing. I used to be a mountaineer, and still I was into hiking, trekking. I have fallen down. I don't know how many times. Okay, so it's natural that I have a stiffness in my right leg, and there's a dislocation in the right knee. There are so many things. Anyway, to cut it short, if I have to raise my leg, I can feel the stiffness now, just like this. But when I hold and press the Kucha Shira Marma, you can see this, I can take it as higher as possible. Can you see this? And believe me, I can't do this without pressing it here. Okay, when I press it here, I can take it much further. Okay?
Pradeep, can you show us a little closer of where exactly the point is? Don't mind your foot being on the camera, so it's totally cool.
Yeah, I was a bit worried about that, but since you are permitting me, I'm just showing this. I hope legs are clean. So it's here. It's here. This is the point. Okay. Uh,
Is there
deep.
any specific position of the point? Like, is the like how you reach the specific point? Is there any specific
This
way?
is just the you can see the heel starting here. The heel, the topmost part of the heel. Okay, this is the back. This is the back of the heel, and this is the front portion of the heel where the heel starts, right? So where the heel starts, there you have to find a center location, center
Okay.
of the heel. That's how it is mentioned, center of the heel. Okay, so I'm trying to keep it very simple. I'm not using the medical terminologies. So this is the area. Okay, so you can press it either with index finger or with the middle fingers, however you feel comfortable. Okay, so this is for the leg. And fatigue can be in different local areas. Fatigue can be in your eyes. Nowadays, people who are working in corporates, people working on online, most of us are working online. Even yoga teachers like me, we are working online. So even Kush and Tejas, all of you, right? So here there is Apanga Marma, okay, for the eyesight, because I could feel, because from the 6 months I've been working on online, I could sense the strain which I'm causing because of the continuous radiation, and when we put up the big lights, to show our postures properly. So our eyes, it's natural. Anybody, any human being for that matter, it is natural to get strained. So these are the apanga marma. How do you locate the apanga marma? So take your first finger, the index finger, move it on the eyebrows, your eyebrows, okay? So when you choose your own eyebrows, you will know. Don't try to do it on somebody else. Do it for yourself, okay? So wherever your eyebrow ends, that is your apanga marma, okay? Wherever your eyebrow ends. So don't think that just because my fingers are here, this is my apanga marma. Your apanga marma may end here, or maybe slightly go further also. Depends on your eyebrows. So wherever the eyebrow ends, that is your apanga marma. So again, the same thing. You can do it with both the fingers, index fingers. Rotate clockwise. I said 10 times, 16 times. Okay, on do it on the other side also. I think we have some people who have already tried on this. I have Ramesh ji who's already done this on himself and mother. So she got a lot of development by using these marmas, eyesight marmas. So this is for the fatigue in the eyes. The same way you have different temple area marmas, and then this is the best thing for stress, which I already told you. So like this, and the next one was, I think,
Was for eyes. I think is this one as well for eyes as well?
this is for the eyes, but I don't want to, because now this is a very short period. I don't want to give. There are some bit sensitive marmas when I can just show you, but please don't try to do this, because this is putting pressure here. It's a bit sensitive, because there are chances that if you are not in good control of your hands and fingers, you may slip and hit on your eyes. So I don't want to show that, but there is a method. So there are avarta marmas. Avarta marmas are also connecting and controlling the eyesight. So in Ayurveda, we call something called as alochaka pitta. So these alochaka pitta, if you are aware of this Ayurveda, so they are the controllers of eyesight. So that gives the activation. Okay.
I this also brings me like in usually when we take yoga classes, one of the things we do is we usually go, and press
Yeah.
a lot of around the eyebrows, and I think that also activates the marmas that you have been
Yes.
pointing out.
And even when you do this eye movements, no eye exercises, or even Trataka for that matter.
Yeah.
So all these things they usually activate our marmas
So
because
even Prataka is helpful for the eyes.
yes, because you have four marma points on the eyeball, side of the eyeball, top of the eyeball, bottom of the eyeball. I don't want to show that because there are chances of damage if you do it on your own. Okay. So if somebody joins our classes, then we give them a methodology how to activate. There are methods to do it. So I don't want to, you know, do this now.
And
So
someone had asked about ears as well. Sunku had asked about ears.
okay. So ears we call it as Vishuddhi chakra. Sorry, Vidura Marma. I'm sorry for that. Vidura Marma. Okay, both the sides we have Vidura Marma. How do you find out the Vidura Marma? Let me just show from the sides. So at the bottom of your ears, you know, just just behind this soft portion. Okay, just behind the soft portion in the ears. So you hold your index finger. Okay, index finger or even the middle finger. Middle finger is also okay if you can do it. Or index finger is better so that you can activate on both the sides. I would prefer you. Okay, so here when you locate, I will show you how you can locate it and confirm how it is the point is correct. Okay,
Your voice
so
got
hold
a bit
it.
disconnected in between, so I just wanted to know
Yes,
that people did not miss anything. So we heard till the point you said, like right below the soft part of the ear. After that, we missed a little bit
yes.
in between.
Okay. I'll repeat that. So it is just behind the ears where you have the soft portion. There is no bone here. So just behind that, there is a point which is just behind your ears. Okay. So when you open, you can feel the dent. You can feel the depression. Your fingers go much deeper when you open your jaws just to check whether you are on the right path. Okay, so just open once or twice. See that your index
I found
finger,
it.
yes, tip of the index finger should go in the deep dent. So that is Vidura Marma. Okay, so that's the Marma here. And then once you know, what you can do is you can slowly activate like this. See, some of our Muslim brothers. I don't know how many of you know this. Our Muslim brothers in different parts of the world, at least in India and our neighbors here, they use something called as ether. And you know how they apply the ether? They use a cotton and they make a soft ball of the cotton and they put it up here and it stays because of the formation, because of the structure of the ear, it stays there. Okay, that is nothing but activating your marma with aroma. It's a aroma marma. Okay, so it's nothing. None of the traditions, whether it is different cultures, have different things. I'm sorry for this breaking in between. Uh, There are so many things. So I was just telling about this activating by pressing up and down. Okay, so use your two fingers, index and the middle finger. Index finger will go behind your ears and middle finger will be in the front of your ears. Press gently, don't press very hard. Gentle press up, gentle press and down. Inhale as you go up, inhale up, exhale down. Okay, so this is one type of method. The other way is just pressing and rotating circular motions. Okay, so you can do one by one so that you are focused. What is very important is there is mind should be involved. Without the mind the energy will not flow, consciousness will not flow. So this is all the energy principle, whether it is yoga, ayurveda, When I say Ayurveda, I'm not only talking about the medicinal part of it. I'm talking about the lifestyle of Ayurveda. So with all these things works on the energy principles, and these energy principles work better with your breath. Okay, so deep breathing and do the massage. This is for the ears. Anything else? Next.
And someone had asked about sinuses. Could you please also show for sinuses? Because I think it's the same point that you had mentioned earlier
Sinus.
as
Yeah, for the sinusitis, I showed the Fana Marma. The Fana Marma, this is the exact location of, and the beauty of this Fana Marma, let me tell you. In fact, I tried this during this lockdown period because with Corona, there's so much of, the big hype about this. I mean, obviously, some of the countries it's there. People used to lose their taste and smell senses, right? I don't know how many of you remember that. So, a lot of people used to lose the sense of smell and the sense of taste. If it is corona, please go to the doctor. If it is not corona, try to activate. You will get back your sense of smell and taste. And this is my tried and tested. Lot of people have tried. On lot of people have tried this, and it works wonderfully. Okay, may not be the first day because when I do it, I know how much of pressure to press if I do it physically. So maybe you will not know how much to press, but gradually, maybe in 2, 3 days, or 5 days, or 6 days, or slowly it will be activated. Okay, press say maybe about it's a gentle press. You should not press too hard. So this will take care of sinusitis. It's also take care of sense organs of smell and taste. Okay. Yeah.
and people have asked more questions as well. I'm not sure if we'll be able to take everything. Someone had asked about kidney activation, Marma, and also about Nandini had asked about frozen shoulder. So I would like you to either, if it's like short, you can just share it, or I would love you to share about like your workshop details as well with people, so that those of them who would like to learn more or know more, they definitely have that option, to go ahead and learn a little bit more about this beautiful knowledge.
Exactly. I will try to explain both, but before explaining the marmas for kidney and the shoulder, frozen shoulder is my favorite topic because I don't know how many. With God's grace, I could help a lot of people with the frozen shoulder issues. Anyway, so we have these regular classes now. We completed almost third and fourth batch. I came back from Europe. In fact, I started this Marma Yoga when I was in Europe. I was in Croatia. We used to take classes in and around Croatia. We used to get a lot of people from Slovenia, Croatia, and other parts of the country, Europe. So we completed almost for third batch now in Marma. We were at Marma Yoga. So it's a month's course, 3 months, every week we have 2 sessions.
Pradeep, your voice is
Uh,
breaking. Can you hear? I think Pradeep got disconnected because his voice was breaking. So we'll just wait for him. So every Sunday we do these lives on some ancient knowledge, some wisdom, and we also make sure to meditate a little bit. Pradeep is back.
yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm taking
I just thought
some
maybe
extra
next
time.
time you join, we'll just do a short meditation. Maybe you can just continue, Pradeep.
Is it okay? I'll just
Yeah,
finish this quickly.
yeah,
Okay.
sure, no problem.
Yeah, I'll make it short. So we have 3 months course. Every week there will be 2 hours plus 2 hours, maybe about 4 hours of session in a week. Or depending on the Indian things, we sometimes change it. But right now, from April 1st of April, we are starting a course specially made for Europeans and the Western countries. We already have the registration started, and we have very few seats left out now because we usually take not more than 10 to 12 people in a batch. So because we need to concentrate and focus on them. Now it's an online course. The European course will start from 1st of April, probably in the Thursdays and Fridays will be there. So this will go all over 3 months. Certification also. This is a basic Marma Yoga, and this is approved by European Ayurveda Academy. Okay, so we call it as EAA, European Ayurveda Academy. They have approved this course and they have taken our course into their syllabus as a Ayurveda and yoga course. So it's part of that. And if somebody is interested, they can contact Push or Tejasvi or however through the chat and comments through the YouTube or anything.
You can share the link as well with us, Pradeep, later. So in a few hours, we'll just update the description of this YouTube video so that people can just register from there directly.
We'll do that. So
Or
I can send my email ID. I can send my email ID also. That also we can.
Yes, we'll add it in the description. So in a few hours, you can just check the description of the YouTube video.
So quickly coming to the kidney marma. They are basically on the. Let me just show you on the back side. It's called as Parshvasandhi marma. If you can see this.
Yes,
if you sit, if you sit and it is easily accessible, you can hold your thumbs. So wherever you can hold the thumb, as you keep your hands. So this is the approximately. I cannot show you exact location now because this is the easier way. So you can just massage like this. But as far as the kidneys are concerned, I would again give you a hint of caution because you have to be very careful. You should not press too hard. There are some asanas we recommend, and there are some lepas or the aroma massages. Okay, there are some specific aroma massages we recommend, but whatever it helps only when you are in the disorder is in a beginning stage. Because once it goes to the next level, when the kidney failures or anything, it takes a lot of time. It needs determination for the patients to work on it. So it can help. And then the other thing was the frozen shoulder. Frozen shoulder, we work in different areas. One is this Kshipra Marma to reduce the stiffness. Okay, Kshipra Marma basically it activates the flow of the blood. We call it as Vyana Vayu. In Yoga and Ayurveda, we call it as Vyana Vayu, which is a circulatory Vayu, which gives circulation. Okay, improves the circulation. So it improves the circulation, Vyana Vayu. All the Kshipra Marmas. Specifically, this particular Kshipra, there are different Kshipra points here. This is the major Kshipra, and these are the Upa Kshipra, or the sub Kshipras, 1, 2, and 3. So this is the major Kshipra. So major Kshipra is good for entire back and the shoulders. This specific in between the index finger and the mid finger. So there is one Kshipra Marma. This is very much helpful. And then we have
is this the space in between the bones? Like, is this the space in between the bones, right?
Yeah, which is a softer area.
Yeah, so how do you activate it?
You have to press it with the index finger or the.
How many times do they do it for this?
You have to press and massage. You have to press and massage to activate. See, every marma has got a different way of activation. That's why we have made it an elaborated course of 3 months so that we can teach them each and every this thing. So it's not very easy to learn because as you have seen, there is some rotation, there is pressing, there is some massage. So everything is different. So this here, usually we press and massage. Okay. So Kshipra Marma. There is one Marma on the armpit, just below the armpit in the center of the armpit area, Apalapa Marma. That is also connected with the shoulders. And then we have marmas on the shoulders itself. Here, we call it as Amsa Marma. Behind that, we have the Amsa Palak Marma. So these things we usually make a sequence. And we have seen it has given wonderful result. For example, I'll just give you an example of Gomukha Asana. When you sit in Gomukha Asana, Can you see you're activating all these marmas?
Oh, that's so beautiful.
Without knowing, we are activating all the marma. Armpit marma, okay? Yes, it is. It's beautiful. That's why it takes me more time to express. So you're activating on the apalapa marma, which is on the armpit. Then you're stretching here. You can feel the stretch. Can you see the stretch here? So that is
Yes.
there. And then you're also activating on the shoulders here. There are Amsapalaka marma. So that is also getting activated. So all these marmas in a combination, it works on the frozen shoulder. So if somebody has got a specific problem, I suggest that you come connect with me on a video call, and then I'll give you a complete sequence. Okay.
Yeah. This was very beautiful, you know. Thank you so much for
Thank
this. People have a lot of questions as well. So you can just give us your details and your email ID. In a few hours, you people can come back to the video and check the description, and we'll have Pradeep's details added over there and the details of the new workshop as well. And before we take up a few more things, we'll just do a short meditation, because that is the essence of yoga. All these things that we do, that's, I think, the beauty of yoga. It's not just being disease free. Swasthya is a state of absolute health. And meditation is one thing which is extremely, extremely important, along with all the other things that we do. So we make sure that at least some moments of mindfulness are there every Sunday when we bring this knowledge. We'll just do a very short one, because Pradeep has given us like so many things this time. So I thought, why don't we this time start with the little bit of yoga only, before we just do a little breathing and meditation. So let's bring our index finger and thumb together at the base of the eyebrows, and very gently let's move outwards from the front to the back, just pressing gently. Now let's bring the index finger. Let's bring it just underneath, same place near the eyes, and very gently, a gentle massage from the front to the back. Little bit of face yoga, and today I feel an extra. I think it's activating all the marmas after all the things that Pradeep has told us. Now slowly bring your palms on your temples, and very gently giving ourselves a nice massage. It's
you.
okay.
Shankamarma.
Oh, one more marma we are learning. So, even if you know the marmas or not, as long as you do yoga, as long as you do pranayamas, kriyas, and meditation, you know that you are activating all of them.
Yes, yes.
And relax. Now let's open our mouth wide and close it tight. Open the mouth wide and close. Open the mouth. Now let's move the jaw a little side to side. And relax. Now let's pull the shoulders up towards the ears. The spine becomes totally straight. The shoulders come up to the ears. And with the ha sound, release the shoulders. Once more. Let's pull the shoulders up with a smile. Pull the corners of your lips to the sides as well. And with the ha sound, exhale. Once more. Inhale. Take the shoulders up. And with the ha sound, exhale. Now close your eyes gently. Take a deep breath in and breathe out. One more breath in And as you exhale, let the entire weight of the body down on the ground. The spine is straight, the shoulders are relaxed, the chest is open, the body is feeling light. If there's any tension anywhere in the body, just take your attention over there. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, just let it go. One more breath in, and empty the lungs completely. Relax the feet, relax the legs, relaxing the belly, the chest. Take one more joyful breath in and relax the upper body completely. Become aware of your back, neck. Relax all the muscles in the face. Let there be a gentle smile on the face. As we smile, our body automatically relaxes. Relax the eyes, the forehead, the top of the head, the back of the head. Relaxing all the muscles in and around the ears. Take a big breath in and let go. With every breath, keep relaxing the body just a little bit more. Right this moment, you are at peace with your body. Take another joyful breath in and let go. Become aware of your breath. The breath is moving in and out of the body, keeping us alive. Just becoming aware of the breath that keeps us alive. Noticing how the incoming air is a little cooler and the outgoing air a little warmer. Keeping a gentle attention on the nostrils. Take another breath in and let go. If there are any thoughts that are coming, just let them be, accepting them at this moment. You are at peace with your thoughts. One more breath in and exhale. Become aware of your feelings, whether good or bad. Just accept them as they are. Take another breath in and let go. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. You are peace. You are love. You are joy. Letting go of all efforts, just relax and repose in yourself. Take another breath in and let go. Become aware of your thoughts and feelings, if any. Become aware of your breath, your body. Become aware of the surroundings. Let's bring our palms in front of the heart. We'll chant Om Shanti 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 together. Take a breath in. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Praying for the peace and well-being of everyone on this planet. Take another breath in and exhale. Gently, you may rub your palms a little. Slowly place them on your face. And gently bring the palms down. You may open your eyes with a big smile. How is everyone feeling? It's a very good idea to meditate a little bit every day. So, Pradeep, you were saying something?
No, just want to thank you, both of you, Kush and Tejasvi. It was a wonderful session and it was very nicely coordinated. We thought of it in a short period, but it's very successfully done. I think it's done, I hope. Thank you again. Uh, Hope to see you, all of you, sometime sooner.
So thank you so much, Pradeep. It's been an honor to have hosted you. We know we've had a few, network glitches, but the wealth that you provided us with, I think, even being a yoga teacher, when you get to know all of these things, it brings in a lot of honor and respect for the practices that we do, and also just wondering the state of consciousness from which our rishis and munis they gave this beautiful knowledge, and how they simplified it for us just with asanas. Most people nowadays use asanas just as a tool to get healthy, or just for the physical knowledge. But if we go a little bit deeper, the state of consciousness that they got this knowledge from, the same can be achieved through the practices that they have given us, which is really, really beautiful. So everyone who's watching this, make sure you do a little bit of yoga. Make sure you do the pranayamas. Make sure you meditate every day, at least a little bit amount of time. Let's make for all these things. And you can also follow, we have practices that we send out every single day for the whole month. We send out a free calendar for anyone who wants to practice from home. Every new year we do a fresh 30-day yoga series. During yoga day as well, we do a 7-day yoga series. And every Sunday we bring to you some ancient wisdom or knowledge, or things that can help you live a healthy lifestyle. We've done a lot of them on ayurveda, on a lot of other things as well. you know. So you can check out our playlists. If you're not following us on YouTube, you can subscribe to our channel and do that, and leave a comment if you have any doubts or if you want to know. In a few hours we'll update the information with the latest Marma workshop that is happening with Pradeep. And thank you so much for joining us here. And Pradeep, a very heartfelt thank you for all the knowledge that you have shared. Honestly, thank you. I learned a lot from you as well, and we look forward to doing something more with you in the future as well.
Thank you both Tejasvi and Kush. Thank you. We'll see you again soon.
Thank you, everybody. May you stay fit and calm. Namaste.